Hey guys and gals, this is Sonic Arrow with the SU-152 Tier 7 Russian tank destroyer. This guy is one of my favorite tank destroyers to play. I guess it's the second to the SU-100. So anyways, this thing has 870 hit points, weighs about 46 tons with a 600 horsepower engine. Speed limit of 43 kilometers per hour, with a track traverse of 23 degrees per second. So it should move up to speed, but it's not very, doesn't have a lot of acceleration. And turning is not so great. This tank is a KV-1S without the turret. They've removed the turret and they put on this huge gun on top of it, and this is the chassis of the KV-1S. Hull armor, 75 on the front, 60 on the side, 60 on the back. 75 isn't that great. It does have less armor than the Jagdpanther, but it has less surface area for people to shoot at. As you can see, it's pretty big, but it's not as much as a Jagdpanther. 330 meter view range, so that's pretty poor for an enclosed tank destroyer. The Jagdpanther has 350, and the T-25AT has 350. That's why I've got a binocular telescope set up on this guy, in case I need to shoot at long range. But if you're equipping this tank with the 152mm cannon, you will not be sniping very often. 625 meter signal range, it's okay, I guess. For this tier, it's adequate. Alright, so equipment, I have the binocular telescope, the large caliber tank gun rammer, and a camouflage net. Now the gun selection, there is two that you can choose from. Two that you should choose from. You can get the 152mm ML20 or the 122mm D25. So the 122, this is basically the gun that you get on the KV-1S or the IS. It's the standard Russian 122mm, 175mm penetration, 390 damage. 8.1 rounds per minute, which means it fires faster than the Jagdpanther, but accuracy a lot less. It's 0.41 accuracy with a 2.9 second aiming time. So it doesn't aim as fast and it's not as accurate as the Jagdpanther. But if you are using the 122mm on the SU-152, then you're gonna have to play it a little bit more like the Jagdpanther, because you're not gonna be able to kill things in one shot very much. I mean, you do a lot of damage. 390 damage is nothing to laugh about, even at tier 7. But 175mm penetration is not great. I mean, it's okay, but it's not going to let you pound on people as much as you'd like to. I have played with 120mm, and I don't know, it's just not something that I prefer on the SU-152. I prefer the 152mm cannon, which is what this tank is named for. This guy, 135mm penetration, 700 damage on the armor-piercing rounds, but you're not going to be using armor-piercing rounds on this thing. You're going to be using HE, so it's 86mm penetration, 910 damage. And 86mm penetration doesn't seem like a lot. In fact, it's pretty pitiful. But since you're firing HE, you don't need to penetrate. You're gonna do damage, about 350 damage, even if you don't penetrate the tank. Unless, of course, you're shooting at 200+ armor, you're gonna do about 350 damage. And if you can get in some side shots, you're gonna do a ton of damage. With the 152mm cannon, you're going to want to get up close because, well, let's take a look at the accuracy. 0.5. with a 3.4 second aiming time. So this is probably the worst aiming time on all the tank destroyers, and a terrible accuracy. Sniping with this thing is incredibly frustrating, but it's satisfying if you hit something at 300 meters. 3.39 rate of rounds per minute rate of fire, so it's terribly slow. I think it's maybe 16 seconds around. And you don't have a lot of ammo. It's 26 altogether, so I have 21 HE and 5 premium rounds, because on premium, with premium rounds you do get 228mm penetration, 700 damage. So if there's a tier 9 tank that you really must kill, you can switch. I can switch to HE and shoot him. But even with, I can switch to premium rounds. But even with HE rounds, I'll be able to do damage. Doesn't matter if they're tier 9 or not. HE does damage pretty much any time you shoot at it. I have had an instance where I did 34 damage with an HE round, but I hit the turret of a T-34 in the front, so I wasn't expecting too much. It kind of missed at that point. So let's get into a couple of replays where I show you how to use a 152mm cannon on the SU-152. Alright, so we're on the map Abbey, and there's a couple of tier 9s on both teams, and a whole lot of tier 8s. So at this point, most people at tier 7 will be kind of frustrated. You know, you can't do too much, even if you try really hard. You know, sometimes you get lucky and their tier 8s will be pretty dumb or something, or exposed to their side to you, and you just pound them to death. And, well, if you're running the 152mm cannon, you won't be too afraid of things that you're shooting at. What you need to be careful of is your 870 hit points, which is nothing to most of these tanks. 2 or 3 shots will take you down, and you will be a very unhappy player. Alright, so I'm heading to the west side over here. I'm gonna back up my buddy over here, over there actually, and a T-34. We got a heavy and a couple of more tank destroyers coming up. Alright. So you still have to be very cautious when you're moving out over here. Okay, KV-4 just turned up. Oh, and an AMX 50 flush. Tier 9. That is destroying our Object 704. Let's see if I can't get a hit on the KV-4. He is aiming over here. He missed. Okay, but he's moved back into cover. I'm going to get out of there. I don't know if I can do too much to KV-4. But looks like we might need a little bit of help over here. I'm not sure if I've been spotted yet, but I assume I was. Here's a T-62. Sorry, not T-62. Type 62. And there you go. That was 398 damage on the side. So the armor does affect it quite a lot. And shot of opportunity, 814 damage on a tier 9. Isn't that great? If you get a side shot in, you do tons of damage. Oh dear. Well, there goes my platoon mate. And basically what you have to do is wait for the enemy to come to you. This tank does not do well with going around a corner, especially without a turret. And that's what I'm doing. Just gotta wait, bid your time, take shots that people aren't expecting. Alright, so I am moving out a little bit. I want to see if I can get rid of that T-20 that's back there. Okay, T-34 just took out the AMX. Nice. Okay, T-20. Not too much to shoot at, but I took a shot in case I could do some splash damage. This is an HE gun after all. But doesn't look like I got it in. Ooh, shot, and looks like the T-20 hit my gun mantlet, and I absorbed the shot. I don't know why he came out there, but he's gone now. Alright, so we'll let the T-34 go up there, and I'm gonna see if I can help the VK, who is getting destroyed. Probably by that Type 62. It looks like he's circling him. Alright. Ooh, he's down to 40 health. Not good. There's a Type 62. Yep, he just destroyed him.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
Alright, took out the Type 62. As you can see, the round didn't actually go where I wanted, but it managed to hit him because he reversed into my shot, which is kind of nice. So I know the KV-4 is over there. 478 health, and the T-34 should keep him distracted long enough for me to shoot him. Oh, left him on 50 health. KV-4 does have quite a lot of armor. Looks like he's turning his turret towards me. Gonna back up a little bit. Nope, he's turning his turret back. Nope, he's turning again. So, a little bit confused as to who to shoot, I guess. He still should have pointed his gun at one way. Oh well. We're winning slightly. We have 3 tank destroyers left and no artillery. Our artillery just got shot. Oh, too bad. There's a tank destroyer that's gone into the camp. Oh, artillery just showed up. Now here's where the artillery should have tried to aim at me, because I've got a huge aiming time as well. But that's okay. One shot and he's gone. Alright, so there's 2 enemy tank destroyers in our base. Alright, one of them's down. And there's one more. So I'm too slow to go back to base, and I'm just hoping that they're going to be able to take care of that T-25/2 like that. Good. So we know the E-75 is at C8 around there. And the artillery, I'm not sure where he is. But I'm gonna get into the cap and coax him out if I can. If not, well, we'll win. T-34 is gonna go out to look for the Hummel, or maybe not. No, yeah, it looks like he is. Alright, so I'm not moving around too much on the cap circle because... Alright, so the Hummel just took a blind shot. But tried to be where artillery is not expecting you. Unless somebody spotted you, of course. Alright, so... T-34 is... I don't know what he's doing. He's looking for artillery, but... Oh, that was close. He's looking for artillery, but now he decides he doesn't want to look for artillery, he wants to cap. It's not exactly something smart, I guess. You're already down there, why not just go after him? But that's okay. We're gonna win, and let's take a look at the stats. That was a 954 experience game in a tier 9 match, which I quite like. 814 damage done to the AMX-50 Foch, 159 to the T-20, Type 62, 678 points of damage. That's pretty good. KV-4, 428 damage. And GW Panther, 410. That's all of his health. So that's good. 3 kills. Didn't get damage at all, which is quite nice. 7 shots fired, 6 of them hit, 6 of them penetrated. Did a total of 2,489 points of damage. I got hit once. Credits received, 21,000 on a non-premium account, 34,000 on a premium account. That's quite nice, and 96 points base capture. So I also got Invader as well. So let's get on to the next replay. And here we are on Westfield. This is primarily a tier 8 match, and I'm just gonna move up over here and see if I can't get some flanking shots in on the town, or any enemies going through the town. You can see the speed isn't that great on rough terrain with this tank. Alright, 3 of our heavies are going there, and 4 of them are going into town. It doesn't look too bad. Alright, there we go. Enemies are starting to pop up on the minimap. Let's see if I can get some shots in. Doesn't look like... Oh, never mind. Here's a Tiger 2. And I missed. Alright, so... not so good. But here we are. Tiger 2. Looks like he just turned around. Get him in the back of the turret? Yes, I can. 931 damage. Very nice. You gotta move after firing, of course. This is almost like an artillery piece. Can't seem to get anybody over there. Alright. Let's see, that VK is exposed. Oh darn. Not anymore. Was that Tiger 2? But I'm at the limit of my gun traverse, and he's moved out. Oh dear. I'm a little worried about the EZ-8 over there. It doesn't look like he's spotted me. Okay, so our IS-3 is by himself, and he needs a little help. Darn. Alright, I gotta turn again, see if I can't get it. Okay, VK slowing down. Into the side of the turret. There you go. 844 damage, that's amazing. Right, but now the reload comes in and You just have to wait a really long time. T-32, okay. 0.5 accuracy. Can't hit him, but it's okay. He's actually tracked over there, you can see him in that silhouette that looks like he's tracked. And he was just tracked again by artillery.
Penetration.
And even though side of a T-32's turret is fairly strong, it managed to get 263 damage on it. In other cases, I might have actually bounced, so it's not bad. E8 on full health. Let's see if we can't deal with him. Never mind, artillery got him. Alright, so all we got left is a KV-5 that's down here. I know the T-32's in town. Ah, there he is. Alright. I think he's shooting at our KV-5, so I need to get down there fast. And see if I can take him out. Going down the hill is a little bit faster. There's no way I can aim. There's no way I can miss without aiming. It looks like the Hummel got our KV-5, so I believe I'm the only one left on this side. Now normally I would have tried to charge down here, because I know there's at least one tank over there, one medium tank. I'm not sure which one. But I'm going to head back. Because this tank has such a long reload time, I can't speak today. You are not going to be able to fight off multiple enemies. In fact, you might not even be able to fight off one enemy unless you kill them in one shot. So I'm gonna go head on back through here and perhaps get some shots on the other medium tank that, I don't know, should be around there somewhere, right? Okay, so it's a Type 59 that's on base. He's almost dead. He is dead now. And all I have left is a Panther M10 and 2 artillery pieces. Alright. I'm just gonna hang out around here behind some camouflage. Never mind. There's artillery. Don't like artillery very much. They ruined my day as a tank destroyer. So I'm gonna go out and see if I can shoot him. There we go. Aiming, aiming. There we go. And for my troubles, I get shot by that Panther M10. But now that he's lost sight of me, I don't know why he stopped shooting, but he's lost sight of me. And now I will shoot him for 330 damage. So, not as much damage as I would have liked, but it's still damage. Now this is where the 122 would come in handy, but you can't just switch a gun. And here I was leading, but he looked like he stopped. Got another shot in on him, 431. On the side, I'm not sure why, but oh wow. Our own artillery just charged up there and shot him. Alright, so it doesn't look like I'll be able to get back on top of the hill, so I'm gonna go down here and head towards the base. All they have left is the grill. But if he gets a direct shot in on me, he might deal significant damage and kill me. Also, I seem to be slower than that M41. I think it can really move. Yeah. Alright, so I guess we'll let them spot the grill. and I will shoot him. Problem is, aiming time is terrible on this gun. 3.4 seconds. Oh, there's the grill. And look at the giant reticle I have. Oh. Oh, darn. My shot would have missed anyway. But there you go. Let's take a look at the stats. This was a 925 experience game. Quite nice as well. 761 damage done to the Panther M10. 605 to the T-32. Tiger II, 931 damage. VK-4502A, 844 damage. And the Hummel, 320 damage. Very nice. Lots of damage done in this game. 2 kills, down to 68% health. 10 shots fired, 7 of them hit, 7 of them penetrated, 3,461 damage done. I even got detection damage as well. 20,000 credits, non-premium. With a premium, of course, 35,000 credits. A very nice amount of cash for a tank destroyer. Thanks for watching. Please press that like button and leave some comments. I'll see you in future videos.